Enjily fighting out Phoenix. Yeah, I feel pretty good. Yeah, I'm up for it. I've only had a week's notice for this fight, but yeah, I'm feeling good. It's a bit of a test for me, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. He's a big, sort of tall, rangy guy, so I'm expecting him to sort of have some striking behind him, but yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. So I train extensively under Jimmy Johnson and Mike Atkinson in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, so yeah, so I'm fairly confident going in there.
And the man with the height advantage here in this matchup, Danny Winter. At his core, a mixed martial arts striker, but Dean been working on the ground game over there at the Mad Hatters. And certainly a great chance in his own eyes to test his skills this evening in the regions of combat sports that is the mixed martial arts.
He alluded to the fact that martial arts allow him to express himself without getting in trouble. And he's going to do that tonight, Chris.
To the sounds of the beating drums and distorted guitars, it's Ruben and Enjily from Bournemouth and Phoenix MMA. Again, Jimmy Johnston, Mark Plunkett, coach, undefeated, 2-0. A very, very devastating boxer. This guy is a unit, man. He goes in there, he's a technician, but he's also got a nice little specialty, courtesy of the two letters we like to say, KO.
Known throughout his career as being able to couple the power with technique very well. He moves nicely, he's got some nice in and out footwork, so watch for that, and then watch for that big counter.
So, here he is, getting the final details checked over there by our team in the fighter's prep point, and it's into the ring. Jimmy and the whole crew there in the corner. Jimmy, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Mark, his striking coach. With the look as evil as the eyes on the front of his shorts, it's Danny Winter out of the red corner. Ruben and Enjily out of the blue. Ruben looking pumped, Danny looking absolutely mesmerized. And we will find out who number one is here. It's going down tonight in Bognor Regis.
Winter now noticeably the longer of the two, but Enjily opting for the takedown. Needs to be careful of that neck. Pops the elbow off beautifully.
And Enjily's straight in there for the power double leg. I think he wanted this one in or out. And given the height disadvantage, I think that's wise decision making on the fly there. He saw it, caught the level change, and it should also be noted we're in a fairly small ring here tonight, so not a lot of space and real estate to work with. And Enjily ran out, and it was in for the takedown.
Winter now off his back, threatening with that guillotine. Smart move, because it doesn't let Enjily sediment and start thinking about passing. But let's see if Winter now can utilize this to stand up. He's away from the cage a little bit here, so he starts threatening with some sweeps. Be careful of those punches. We know Enjily has got some power in those arms. I'd like to see Enjily move to a more dominant position, Chris, past that guard, side control, perhaps even the mount.
Well, he's certainly working here to try to pry those legs apart, but he's being methodical. I like the way he's keeping his arms very tight. And more importantly, disallowing any maneuverability off his back. Patient ground and pound, all the details, dotting the I's, crossing the T's.
Ruben Enjily, classic ground and pound for MMA, almost taking a wrestler's stance of utilizing the cage with a downward hip pressure and firing off at the body and the head. Winter can't sit and take these too much. He's to start thinking about threatening the hip bump sweep or perhaps the Kimura. As he sits up there, you see if he could weave his hands through and grab his own wrist, he could have the Kimura.
Excellent here, adjustments made on top by Enjily. The one thing I like is that he keeps the pressure on at all times, and when the spaces open up for the ground and pound, he jumps on it. And here again, looking to posture up, open up space. Nice attempt there at a pass. Beautiful technique there from Enjily.
So now you'll see Enjily where he's at his most dangerous. When he's past the guard and he's able to fire off from a dominant position. Looks like he's working towards the mount here, Chris. He's looking to get that right knee on the belly of Winter and scoot across, but Winter frantically trying to buck out, utilizing the cage beautifully, but could be trapped in an armbar.
Going for the arm lock, Japanese style. Enjily aborts though. And Winter eating up shots. Heavy leather in from Enjily. Winter trying to scramble, and it's Enjily who secures side control. A dominant position for the Phoenix fighter.
Enjily looking for the armbar at the bell, Chris. That was so tight. He utilised that from the knee on belly position and forced the armbar. Winter needs to be careful about leaving his arms out there and start thinking about cage walking and stuffing the head of Enjily.
Wow, it was certainly an immediate show of the cards there from Enjily. In straight away for the takedown. Dominant control. Good use of weight distribution and posture. Certainly, Winter had a few moments of trying to get his escapes, but it was the countering, smothering ability of Ruben Enjily that seemed to steal the round for me, Dean.
Winter needs to come out this next round and sprawl and brawl. Utilise that reach that he's got. Put his opponent in Enjily at the end of the punches and look for something decisive. He doesn't want to be underneath Enjily, eating up all those shots.
And it's the second stanza here. A reset for both fighters to the upright. Chris Hookster calling it alongside Dean Manhattan here tonight at Apocalypse Fight Series 3, live from Bognor Regis. And we've got a nice little tie-up here in the 50-50 position. Winter noticeably trying to subtract his hips from the equation, but that opens up the knee. Enjily capitalizes. Enjily charges in, gets the double, turns the corner, and it's all the way to the canvas.
Excellent wrestling there from Enjily. Winter again threatening that guillotine, but he risks getting taken down. Now you see Enjily with the left knee looking for the knee on belly, just stacking up Winter. Winter is just unable to stop that. You see if Winter now can start stuffing the head. If he's looked to scoot his hips back to the cage, Chris, and stuff the head down of Enjily, but now he finds himself mounted. You see the way Enjily's grapevining those legs, Chris. That serves to keep that top pressure, dominant downward pin we know Enjily's known for.
And the one thing about Enjily's performance I want to pull up on, Dean, is just the difference here in making life difficult. He has a grappling pedigree that is noticeably a tier higher. I mean, let's be honest, Winter told us I've been working on my BJJ this camp. But right now, Enjily looking there, hitting that choke. Man, outstanding. That was crazy. He hit the baseball bat choke there, Dean.
It looked like a difficult angle to see, but it looked like it was a baseball bat choke.
Ruben, it was a dominant performance. You're undefeated. Where does this take you next? Ruben